You can only practice for a through hike so many times. I think it's time to pack. So let's take a look at the final gear list and let's get packing. What do you say? So I thought what we'd do is go through everything, the final gear list. I'm still contemplating a couple of things, but I think at this point, if they prove to be not worthy, then I'll send them home at the first stop. And then at the end, my trusty scale, we'll pack it all up. I'll get dressed for my training hike, and then we'll see where we're at. Again, Enlightened equipment. That is a 0 degree quilt 950 fill, no draft collar. I've been using that for 3 years and very, very happy with that. Underneath that in the winter for extra warmth if required, we have the Nemo switchback, short version. And then we'll skip right to the sleeping pad, which is the Nemo Tensor insulated. I have a liner, and then my Nemo Pillow is actually inside that pillow pocket. It just wraps around the sleeping pad so that the pillow doesn't move at night. So there is the sleep system. And then we have right beside it to the right, we have the Durston X-Mid Pro 2 right there. And then to complete the sleep system up top, we have down booties and a little down hat for super cold nights. Again, some of this stuff will end up going home once the weather cooperates. Water filter system, we have the Platypus Quick Draw, the Canuck 2-liter Vector bag, and then I have Aqua Tabs, and they all sit in that nice little blue DCF bag. First aid kit, pretty standard. It's got needles, safety pins, band-aids, gauze, burn ointment, alcohol pads. Then we have hygiene kit. Nobody really needs to go in there, but that's all the toothbrush, toothpaste, Advil, vitamin I, Tylenol, etc., etc. I am going to bring the umbrella to start. We'll see how that goes. That's one of those questionable items. And goodness knows there's lots of opinions on that out there. And then we have the poop kit, for lack of a better word. So there's the Kula cloth. We have the nighttime don't want to leave the tent collapsible Nalgene bottle. And then inside the green DCF bag are some wipes, hand sanitizer, a little bit of soap, and the P-Style and my trowel, which is the Bogler trowel. Moving over to the right, I am going to be testing out this Adotech Grizzly certified food bag. It is a really heavy DC, not heavy as in weight, but heavily constructed with DCF, very lightweight, waterproof, or at least very water resistant. And we'll see how that goes. That is actually full, minus some tortillas with 4 days of food. So pretty good there. Then we have the stove kit, which you've seen in another video, which I will post up at the top. The gas canister that goes inside. And then I have the insulated bag to reheat the meals. Small cork ball for physio. And then we get into the electronics. So we have the headlamp at the top, the Nightcore UL. I think it's the second version. It's not the one everybody was very happy with, but it works for me. We have the Garmin InReach, a set of wired headphones, and then a sundry of cables required. I'm choosing to bring 2 battery banks, which you see with the stickers there, just because I'm going to be vlogging and I really don't want to run out of juice. I have the flex tail pump for the sleeping pad, the wall plug, there we go, right there. It's got 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A. It's a little bit heavy, but I'll take it. And again, because I'm vlogging and need storage, there's a Samsung T7 Shield right there. And that's got 2 terabytes of storage. On to, there's a little, my towel, which also has a, please take me to town, please take me to trail request. I have some hand warmers for winter, and then the AT guide is coming with me. Isn't that horrible? Look, I went and got it bound at my local paper shop, which is Staples here in Canada, and that's the only binding they had. I might be taking it off before I go because it's ridiculously big. Okay, so then we're going to move this way over to some clothing items. So we have the Decathlon MT, oh my goodness, 500, I think it is, which is my favorite puffy. It keeps me so warm. I have some Outdoor Research helium rain pants, as well as the Enlightened Equipment Visp rain jacket. Then we have the Light Heart Gear microfleece hoodie. I have some microfleece pants and a Smart Wool 250 shirt for camp, along with one more pair of socks for hiking, one for camp, and then the sealskin socks to keep my feet dry if it's really just a wet day, and then some earplugs for at night. Cold and wet time. So I have a wool beanie from Gear Trade. We have some Decathlon purchases, some mitts with the fingers that you can sort of take the mitt part out and have your fingers free. I have some wool liners and then some over rain mitts, which I've seam sealed just in case. Bandana, sunglasses, there's that hat again. And then my trekking poles are black diamond cork. I can't remember if they're aluminum. I had them so long. And actually, these are my husband's. I'm taking them with me because he insisted, and I have a piece of him on trail, so to speak, wrapped with Leukotape and duct tape, should I require those things. Then in my fanny pack, I'm carrying a pad and a pencil. There is my tripod and its little holder for the phone. I have a compass and a whistle. And then in this bag is something very special. A very, very good friend and also incredible human who raises money for the Children's Miracle Network has lent me a charm, an energy stone, and that's coming with me. I don't want to talk about that because I'll just start crying. All right. Then we have the backpack, which is the Hyperlight Junction 3400 or 55 liter. And there's my Nalgene bottle. The only thing missing in this picture is the 500 ml bottle that'll sit in the little Z-Packs pocket right there. And I have a pocket for my phone or a snack or what have you that carries also the Blistex and some hand sanitizer. And then the last thing to go on the back, oh yes, I forgot, micro spikes. Given the weather that's going on in the southern part of the United States at the moment, I think that's a take with until no longer required. And then we have some camp shoes, standard Crocs. And then we move into what I'm actually wearing. So this is basically it. As a fluffy hiker, my thighs do rub together, so chafing is a real concern. So I choose, for two reasons, to wear the men's ex officio, I think it's the Give and Goes. They go down, I think they're the 9-inch. So they go almost down to my knee, so it prevents chafing along the insides of my legs. But also because I use a female urinary device, naturally, it's easy to facilitate that. Okay, then we have just a standard sports bra, some wool base layers, wool top. That's a long sleeve. I do have a short sleeve in the clothing kit should it get warmer. And then we have some Outdoor Research Feroci pants, my Outdoor Research Swift cap. I find that those really sort of take all that sweat and push it into the right places and ventilate your head really well. We have some Dirty Girl gaiters, a pair of Injinji toe socks, a pair of Darn Tough hiking socks, mid-crew, the Bishop's University neck gaiter, and then a personal protection device that both my husband and my son are not letting me leave home without. So that is all the gear. Now for the fun part, let's pack and see what the base weight is going to be. That is base weight. So no food, no water. Da, 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 da. I feel like I should sing the final countdown. The results are in. She's way too heavy. I gotta pare that down. Okay, so 26 point whatever it was, way too much. I made a couple of selective removals. Not much, but I was obviously wearing a different shirt. That is a second long sleeve wool shirt. So ditching it, I'll start with my t-shirt and then I'll wear my micro fleece hoodie today on the training hike just to see how that works out. And then I have my Enlightened Equipment Visp in my bag if I need some kind of wind protection. So what did I get rid of is your next question. So the wool shirt, I had a second 4-ounce wind jacket. I really like it. It's 4 ounces, but again, I have an Enlightened Equipment Visp, so might as well start using that puppy. So I'm going to leave that out. I will put it in the bucket that will be on my bed or beside my bed, that if I need my husband to bring it, I can just say, throw it in, bring it, I want it back. Second, the Nemo Philo. Pretty heavy, and I did have a cheapo sort of casing for it with a strap to go around the pillow, or the sleeping pad. So I'm going to take that and then just fill it with the clothes that I'm not wearing. That should work. Worst case scenario, I fill it with leaves. I don't really care. We'll figure that one out. Again, it'll be in the bucket. If I really want it, it can be brought back. And I have now packed the food. So we were at 26 pounds. I took that out. I took took this shirt out of my clothing kit, put it on, got rid of the wool one. And oddly, I was down like 3 pounds. That Nemo Philo is pretty heavy. No joke. Okay, so that took me down to 23. 23.4. Now, I have packed the food. I have packed an Nalgene with water. So I am missing one 500 milliliter bottle because I don't have one yet. But that's basically a pound. So whatever this next weight ends up being, we add a pound. All right. Okay. Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin. And if none of you are 80s kids, that is a Canadian band called Platinum Blonde. All right. So remember, we're missing one 500 milliliter bottle and a package of tortillas. I figure for winter weight, not bad. 31.6. So 32.6, let's call it 33. And there it is. There it is. 33 pounds. Not bad. Not great. That's where I'm starting. I'm sure I'll get lots of advice along the way. I'm sure I will discover what I use and what I don't. But I'd rather be prepared for the weather than not, since I'm starting in winter. All right. Remember, everybody, this is all for the kids. All of this is for the kids, to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals, of which there are 170 across North America. Not one penny that you donate comes to me. I am funding this hike on my own. I've been, as you know, if you've been watching the videos, I've been working with them and donating to them for, it'll be 25 years this year in May. So somewhere along the trail, I'm going to be celebrating that milestone. But all of this is for the kids and the incredible people that work at the hospitals. So my ask as you watch these videos is just, if you can, donate to your local hospital. When you click on the link at www.hikingformiracles.com, if you're in Canada, click that link and it will give you a choice of which of the hospitals to donate to. If you're in the US, then it's done by zip code and it is directed immediately to the closest Children's Miracle Network hospital to you. All right. Well, we're packed. One training hike left. I'm going to do one more video about a little bit about headspace, because it's been an interesting couple of weeks. And then all the prep work when you're traveling to a different country to do something for a long period of time. That's been a process too. So I'll go quickly over that. But now the gear video is done, the final gear video, one more headspace video, and then we're traveling. Yeah, we're almost there. It's time to start walking. It's time to start walking miracle miles. That's what we're going to call them. Every mile is a miracle for me and for the kids. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.